Hey YouTube, Expo58 here. Welcome back to the channel. And if you followed my channel before, you know by now I love Smith Wesson revolvers. And here are three of my favorites. Smith Wesson Model 66, 686, and 629 Snubbies. Now all these guns were safety checked before I started the video. Anyway, let's get started here. This is my Model 66-3 2.5-inch Snubby. It's chambered in 357 Magnum, but you can also shoot 38 specials. Has a 2.5-inch barrel. Has a nice combat trigger and hammer with the hammer-mounted firing pin, my favorite. Now this gun has been hand polished, not to a mirror finish, but just enough to clear and brighten up the finish from any scratches and brush marks that it had. And it's been outfitted with a beautiful set of combat finger groove Giancarlo Alves stocks. Normally when I shoot this gun, I always shoot 38 specials, though I have on occasion shot 357 Magnums, but I try to limit the amount of Magnums that I shoot through this gun because of the smaller forcing cones that you have on the Model 66s. It'll handle them, but if you constantly shoot hot loaded 357 Magnums, you could damage the forcing cone. It's a beautiful gun, so why wreck it? I'll just shoot 38 specials with it. It's no less enjoyable shooting 38 specials. And the second one I want to show you is this Model 686-3. Now I've since verified with Smith Wesson with the model number that this is a Lou Horton gun. I knew it was something special or different about it because of the trigger on it. It's got just a very, very smooth double action trigger. It's not heavy at all. And then the single action trigger is just, I mean, if that's 2 pounds, it's barely 2 pounds. But it's a very nice shooter. It too has a 2.5-inch barrel. When I want to shoot full loaded 357 Magnums, this is the Snubby that I always choose because it has a much heavier, larger forcing cone than the Model 66. And you're not going to damage this gun by shooting it. It is absolutely beautiful. It's a treat to shoot, and I just love it. It's equipped just like the Model 66. It's got a nice combat hammer and combat trigger, and it also has the hammer-mounted firing pin. Well, these combat stocks, they feel so good in hand. Couldn't have asked for a nicer gun. Now the last Snubby in my collection is this Model 629-6. Now this is a Taylor edition gun. I know many of you may not say those aren't the grips for a Taylor edition. I don't particularly like the Taylor grips, so I've taken them off and stored them, and I acquired an older set of the finger groove combat stocks and refinished them and mounted on the gun. Just wanted all of these outfitted exactly the same. Now this is a newer model. This is a -6, so it does not have the hammer mounted firing pin, but it does have a really nice double action trigger on it. This gun is still relatively new and I haven't shot it all that much, so it's hadn't gotten broken in real well, but the single action on it is extremely nice. Probably 4 pounds. It's not as nice as this one, but it's still pretty good. And I know this one's got the old dreaded internal safety lock, but like I said before, if you want a modern gun, what can you do? You just got to live with it. This one has a 3-inch barrel, but from an appearance standpoint, and because of the size of the end frame, it kind of looks almost identical in comparison to the smaller L and K frames, relatively speaking. But it's a beautiful gun. Shoots very well, nicely balanced. I have no problem shooting 44 Magnums in this gun, but I'll usually just shoot 44 specials. just to try to save a little bit of wear and tear on the gun. 44 specials aren't any cheaper than 44 magnums, but I just shoot them anyway just to try to minimize wear and tear on the gun. But anyway, these are my 3 Snubbies. I think they're beautiful guns, and I just wanna show them to everybody. That's all I got. Big Swole 58. Till the next time. Thanks for watching.